Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in. I'm sitting here with the Schlage Everest. Well, we picked Schlage Everest before and it's not that big of a deal. I can show you the key. That's as wild as it gets, I guess. Works smoothly. Of course, bidding like this makes it a little bit more challenging, and I hope you agree with that. But even though it has a crazy bidding, it's not hopeless to pick it. We can use a toll hook. This one is from Peterson. It's a number 5, as you might see there. Yeah. When we slide it in, we can have good clearance on the low cuts. We can reach every high cut pretty good, so it's defeatable. Makes it a little bit more challenging, but it is defeatable. What makes this locks so special, it's pinned up by Wayne Winton. I picked on it for several hours. I open it sometimes, fail the most, but haven't been able to get it on camera, so I'm gonna try again. Now, when you put the tension wrench in, you can see it's a little sloppy, so I expect it to be all some sort of spool pins, not regular spool pins on all the chambers. I suspect that at least some, I expect actually all 3 low cuts to have a little pin configuration that I use myself in challenge locks. It is pretty hard to set, so I'm gonna attack those first, try to set those first, because if you allow the lock to get in a good full set, those pins are really tricky to get afterwards. And I learned that the hard way. And of course, being familiar with it helps a little bit as well, but yeah, you get the point. So, applying tension. Trying to do those low cuts first. It's not much movement that it's needed to get that sound of a set pin. Of course, the feel as well. Now, hopefully that was it. Feels good. So we're gonna attack the high cuts. It gives good counter rotation, so I expect those to be spools. I'm using quite amount of tension and letting go as I lift the pin. That just pops it back down into good full set. Now of course the 6 pin will be a little challenging to reach, but I think we can manage. That felt pretty good. Hopefully it didn't overset anything on the low cuts. And hopefully it didn't drop anything as well. We're gonna go in with the half diamond. Do the check pin. And open. Finally, and that was a little lucky. I have to admit that. That's the fastest I have ever picked it, but of course it helps when you pick it a couple of times. As I said, I have never been able to be consistent. Yeah. Now, we have to gut it. because I'm really excited to find out if I'm right about those low cuts. I'm gonna reset the lock because I have the key. Just to contain that check pin. First of all, we're gonna look at those key pins, and it doesn't look like there's anything special about those. Let's just pop those out. Nothing done to the core. Okay, here we go. Number 6, regular spool, and now I'm hoping that I'm right. That would be really cool. And yeah, Wayne, you use that. Upside down T-pin with the master pin. Then I expect it to alternate because every high cut felt like a regular spool. And the low cuts felt the same. The master pin is a little jammed in there, but and double springs. Looks like he cut that bottom and top of the spring and just pushed them together, making them a little bit stronger. Didn't sense that, but I'm used to those ASA steel springs, which is a little rougher and harder than copper springs. And it looks like it's been done to most, if not all, springs. So here we go. Spool, upside down T-pin, nasty one to pick. Splitting the top hat of the spool, because it is pretty much a spool with just a top spool part cut off, makes it not twist in the chamber but moves a bit more freely, and that sharp lip on the bottom there, it filed a little bit of that one, grabs onto the Bible a little bit and acts pretty much as a countermilling. So really tough pin to pick. And of course the double springs, it looks like he put those in every chamber. So yeah, Wayne Winton, thanks for the challenge lock. Okay, just a little add-on to the video. Halfway through the reassembly, I thought I'll include a little bit on how to put those spool pins, upside down T-pins back together. And we start with the master wafer. Put down into that there, if we can focus. Just sliding it over the pins. Now the upside down T-pin. Just grab it like this, see if we can focus. There we go. Just shove that master pin down with the tip of the T-pin, locking it with a plug follower, and just pushing it down with a tweezer. Of course, the spool pin is easy. Last T-pin configuration, master pin, down into that chamber, and then the master pin, blocking it with a plug follower and just shoving it down. There we go. And of course we can include the key pins. They're all flush. Check pin. And then it's back together. It's working. Spring, and that, I don't know what's that called. Okay guys, sorry Wayne for making this look a bit too easy. Trust me that it wasn't. I spent at least an hour picking it the first time, and then I don't know, 10 takes with the video to get it on camera, because every time I turn